All right, all right, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, Real Reviews team here to give y'all a special episode. I'm excited about this one. On these episodes we talk about our indie movies, and they typically be on Tubi. Tonight we got a special surprise for you guys. You may have saw the episode where we talked to the writer creator Miles Triplett for Stripper Party. Well, he made a sequel. It's available on Amazon Prime, and that's what this episode is about today, Stripper Party 2. What'd you say, Jazz?
Nothing, sir. I'm here.
Okay, all right. Dad Panther, you're right over there. Dad Panther, your internet looking like Iris's.
I don't know what happened. I'm feeling good. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it's the placement. Let me see something here. No, okay. All right, that's not making a difference. All right, so
my shit looking clear today. So.
I'm telling you, you all right, Dad Panther over there?
I can hear you. Everything looks good to me.
Okay, hey, well, you know what? Let's roll with it.
Did I pass away? Is this Beetlejuice all over again? Is this the afterlife?
We're just gonna roll with it, and before we lose you, let's go on and get this done. But normally we would take this time to talk about the numbers but we're not gonna do that today. Today we're gonna have a special moment to represent Black excellence, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. All right, Iris, take it away.
Awesome. Well, hey, everyone. Today we're going to, give another shout out to James Earl Jones. I know we've done this one in the past, but I felt like today was very, very, very important to give him another shout out. Unfortunately, we did lose him today in New York City. So saddening. And of course, everyone, we all know that he is famous for his booming baritone voice. Of course, he is most famous for his role as Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, but he also has 31 award wins and 31 award nominations, and he actually received an honorary Academy Award back in 2012. Some other movies that you may or may not know that he's also starred in is back in 1974. He did the movie Claudine. In 1976, he did The Bingo Long, The Traveling All-Star, and Motor Kings. Very, very odd title. And then he actually also did a theatrical performance of Driving Miss Daisy with the amazing Angela Lansbury back in 2014. The amazing James Earl Jones is survived only by his son, Flynn Earl Jones, because unfortunately, if you didn't know, his wife actually passed away back in 2016. If I may speak for all of us, it was a great loss today, and rest in peace.
Thank you, Iris. Let's see. I think JS1 gave us some imagery. There we go.
Yeah.
Respect to the greatest, one of the greatest talents of all time, especially being a man of color. He was just talented all around.
Yes.
JS1, you mute. Damn.
He was my movie dad.
I got you. I see. You know what happened there? The Dad Panther struck. That's what happened. His internet got right and stole your mute button.
I don't know what happened. It wasn't me.
Oh man, damn, that's a big difference, man. I hope you rewatch this and realize what we was getting before. This you looking pristine now. All right, that's what's up. Yeah, look
quite sharp. Quite sharp.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into what we all came here to do. The chat, y'all been going at it. This movie got y'all talking. I'm excited to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get this feature review. This one deserves the feature review. And JS1, you got the trailer ready?
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, let's do it.
Update you on the condition of Layla's heart. We have found a very rare disease in one of her heart valves. The surgery will cost $100,000. If you are not able to proceed with the surgery, I do suggest that you start saying your final goodbyes. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Lord.
Yeah, like everybody's face. So this one is, again, this is Stripper Party 2. This one tells the story for Lauren needs $100,000 for her daughter's surgery. Desperate, she considers hosting a stripper party after reconnecting with an old friend, hoping it could provide the funds. Nice, simple story. Nice setup. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, I'm going to ask everybody: Did you guys get a chance to see Stripper Party, the first one? Did anybody? Iris, did you watch Stripper Party?
I did not. I didn't get to see the first one.
How about you, Mimi?
I had to watch it after one of the scenes in this one made me go back.
You go back?
Yeah.
I think I know what scene she's talking about.
Yeah.
I think we all do. I think it was like a what up moment.
Yeah. So, Dad Panther, you watched the first Stripper Party?
I've seen it twice.
Oh,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Wow. And I know, sir,
That
I
you
have
did.
not. And
You have not?
I should have seen it.
Man,
I
thought she was gonna go back and do it. I thought she was gonna go back and do it.
Oh, now I feel bad. Like, damn, I should have did that. Damn, I should have bought it. Like, I bought the second one. So shout out, bro. $5 of them is mine, pimping. I bought it.
I bought it. Even though I actually had the pleasure of going to the screening, so I saw it already, but I still went ahead and bought it, supported. Yes, because Miles Triplett is an Atlanta-based producer, director, writer, and we had him on the show. We travel in the same circle, so now I can say that we are actually friends. So we had him on the show to talk about it and talk about Stripper Party and the fact that Stripper Party 2 is coming. But I want to go ahead and say, do not worry about my friendship. He will only appreciate the most honest review. So I already told him we're doing this today. He's excited, can't wait to hear what the team has. So everybody's gotta just keep it real. And Iris, I am letting you loose. Iris, you can keep it real.
She got the green light.
And
I'm ready to go right now.
I'm ready. Yes, good.
All right, so let's do initial impressions. I'm gonna start with Iris. Iris, initial impressions. When I told you to watch this, what was your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie, I was not excited to watch this.
She said green light. I ain't gonna waste no time.
I wasn't, and not because nothing against the writer creator. You do what makes you money, and if it works, it works. But I have a big thing with any type of degradation of women, especially in movies. So I wasn't excited to watch this at all whatsoever.
All right. Let's move on to the next lady on the panel. Mimi, your initial impression when we dropped this in the chat. So this is the movie.
Having lived there for 9 years, I immediately said, this is some Atlanta shit. And I was kind of excited to watch it because, I'm kind of on the other side of the fence. I think that a lot, not all, but a lot of strippers are doing that because they want to do that. So if you would like to throw some ass for some money, you make your money. And don't let it make you.
You're making me feel like I should get out there and do what I was meant to do.
Let me get out there.
No, really.
A little pep talk for y'all today.
Yeah, Dad Panther, come on back, man. Tell us.
Wasn't somebody supposed to dance at my birthday?
Oh, here go the birthday card.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We're doing birthday celebrations now.
I got you, girl.
Okay.
All right.
Why did the screen freeze when Iris was doing the dance? Like,
Right?
what's
She
going
I
was
on?
think
like
she's
this.
controlling. She's
I
controlling.
was like, should
She
we
got
all
a
do it?
little button to freeze so you don't see
She
nothing.
said y'all got to pay for the rest
Look.
of that.
I was like, y'all want to see more? Add $5. No, let me stop.
She got a sensor. She got a sensor. Only sensors. Okay.
We're gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, you got the something with the algorithm. I don't know.
All right, Dad Panther. What was your initial impression?
I wanted to go along on the ride. I kind of enjoyed the story for the first one, but I wanted more assets at the front of the stage. So I was excited and wanted to, in the privacy of my own home,
Mm.
There was not enough.
Man said he wanted more assets. All right. JS1, what was your initial impression?
I was super excited, sir. This is right up my alley. These are the type of films that I really get up early in the morning for. I thought this was a wonderful opportunity to explore an unexplored topic, you know what I mean, and really, really immerse myself in with new talent, you know what I mean. So super excited. And after meeting the young writer and really getting to know him, I definitely felt like he has a deep sense of storytelling and really wanted to give us a diverse, you know what I'm saying, a deep, rich story. And I was like, man, I have to give this a try.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So I, even before I saw the screening, when I saw the trailer, I was excited that I knew it was going to be elevated from the first one. I knew we was going to get better production, more story, 4K booty. I was looking forward to watching. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew we was gonna get elevated for the first one. All right, so let's start with the Dad Panther, sir. How about your highs and lows? And let's try not to spoil.
Okay, so I'm gonna say probably my biggest high for last, but one of the lows I have here is I hated to see him go. And if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. When the credits are rolling, the movie was over, and unfortunately the views were gone. Some of the other ones that I thought were some of the low points was it wasn't Marvel. I'll say that it wasn't Marvel, and I think they kind of lost their way towards the end of the movie because the story wasn't as strong versus the first movie, and towards the end it felt like it was a different movie. Now, I will say the good stuff about it would be the callbacks. I mean, you had some really good callbacks because it seemed they have a crew or a team that I've seen in other movies. If you go by the Lost Tapes that came out last year by the same director, that's fucking hilarious as well, and it's on that satire of sex, and then that doesn't actually have, I don't think, any nudity in that movie, and that was hilarious too. But very similar, where the second half of that movie kind of becomes something else. There was a lot of laugh out loud moments. The jokes are coming, whether behind the scenes, whether characters, the dude with the spray. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there were just certain characters that you remembered them even further in the movie when they weren't even in the scene. The assets. There were some gorgeous, lovely ladies in this movie. And there was a guy, I think his name was Diesel. I don't know if it was a mini Diesel, but there was a guy named Diesel in there for the ladies as well. So that was nice. They, showed diversity. But at the 9-minute and 37-second mark, once the smoke clears on the stage, I don't know what her name was, but I was captivated from the moment she was on the stage. There was a few of them up there, but that 9-minute and 37-second mark, I'll hold dear to my heart.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So that was your biggest high, huh?
Oh, that's my I had to listen. I need to make sure to let you guys know I had to go back and watch that. I was watching on one of my 4 or 5 screens at the PC, and I was like, for the real fans, for real reviews, I have to do this justice. So I stopped the movie and started it again on the big screen. And I was like, you know what? I got to go to my own office in HD, and I got to really, dig into this material and have an understanding and appreciation, not just for the story and the scene, but for what these actors were portraying.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it. Amen. Glory be to God.
Look at him. Look at him.
One. All right.
Mimi. Talk to me. Highs and lows.
Oh goodness, I loved this so much. I don't know if I can trash talk it. The only thing that I will say is that the acting wasn't spectacular, but we weren't really looking for that. And I feel like some of that was purposeful. I did like the diversity. I laughed from top to bottom. Again, there was a moment at the end where if you have not watched the first one, you're gonna have to go back and watch the first one. Um, and then you'll also kind of get the Marvel joke as well. Um, I enjoyed I enjoyed that everything culminated with a little well, I'll just tell you as if you are a Marvel fan, you know to stay for the credits and the post-credit scene, and you should also do that with this because I thought that was equally as well done as the movie. You're gonna laugh your ass off during that. And speaking of ass, yeah, that too.
Yeah, yeah. JS1, did you actually go because you know you like to cut stuff off as soon as you think it's over.
Yeah, I did. And now you got me going. I gotta go watch this again. I mean, I own it now, so why not? I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
watch
you gotta
this
watch.
credit
Come
scene
on.
now.
Lord Jesus. And they put it in the chat. Jesus.
Yeah, but I was already mad drunk by that point. Like I was out drunk. So, like, yeah, I was probably out drooling.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so Iris, come on with it now. Highs and
Okay.
lows. What you got?
So I'm gonna start with my lows. So I'm not gonna lie, like Measha mentioned, the acting got me a little bit. It was kind of like, you know, nails on a chalkboard. But as she stated, like I really don't think that that's what they were looking for. They weren't looking for amazing acting, especially for a movie like this. Of course, it was mainly just about the ass and titties. The storyline, of course, I wouldn't say it was exactly a low for me. Then again, I didn't see Stripper Party 1. But the storyline, I think, I don't want to say weak, but was just very simple. You know, there was nothing, you know, super like, oh wow, this is a really great story. Like, and then I'll get into my highs right quick. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I expected to. Yeah, I did. Like, I'm gonna say, homie with the little Jerry Carroll wig on, he had me dying through the whole movie, even through the ending bloopers and credits and stuff like that. I have to say, he was like my favorite character. He was just a hot damn mess. He was like one of my biggest highs. And I would have to say, like, oh, and just to go slightly back to my lows, when you find out the whole medical issue where the nurse or doctor or whatever calls, they don't do it like that
At all.
I knew y'all were gonna bring that up.
They don't do that shit.
I was
I
waiting.
was
I
so
was
mad
waiting.
about that. That
Oh.
was like some dental care, like bill collector type shit.
That was crazy.
Exactly. They don't. They call you to, hey, your results have come in. Please come in with your child, blah, blah, blah. And they, in a nice way, go over the results and your options. And they don't just tell you it's either you got the money or your child. But yeah.
It was in the trailer. It was in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
So you're not spoiling. It was in the trailer.
Okay.
Yes.
Or your child gonna die. Say bye-bye.
It
Like,
was like,
no,
yeah, if you ain't got the money, then go ahead and say your goodbyes.
Yeah, they
Yo, I was
don't
like-
do that. They provide you with options and payment plans and things like that. So I was like, that's some bullshit.
Niggas was like, what happened to
that shit had me
Medicaid?
dying.
Charity?
That shit had me
Yeah.
dying.
Somebody should have called, like the doctor is telling you how much you owe too. Like, what the f-
Yeah.
is this?
I was like, that's some bullshit.
That's how you know our age demographic, because I'm sure the younger audience paid that no mind. They just bring
Yeah.
it back, bring it on back.
Mo titties, no ass, mo titties.
Exactly, basically. So yeah, I would say I did, for the most part. I think what really saved the movie for me was Mr. Jerry Carroll, because he was just hilarious. He carried the movie for me. Those are my highs and lows.
Yeah, I will probably never eat an apple again because of him. But
He made that shit so nasty. I was like,
I was
Like,
grossed out.
That's a
somebody
jail
get me a-
sweater.
carrot stick.
Come on with it, Jazz.
Yeah. Are you, ladies and gentlemen, ready for the show?
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
And let's go.
Tubi, oh Tubi.
The end is the stupidest part of the whole thing, but it grows on you.
Tubi.
Oh, Tubi.
Still don't get what that E11 is on the
I think it's a
con.
typo. I think that's a typo.
I think it's a typo. I don't think he meant to have that. That was the original draft.
Damn it.
I was rushing, my bad.
But
then
that's what makes it like Tubi.
Basically.
Right. Pros and cons. Of course, Tubi movies always have the same pros: booty/beauty, sex scenes, wild dialogue, over-the-top characters, and question mark. Cons: too many scenes go too long, horrible acting, too much gangster, not enough story, zero character development, and sound going to be trash. Now, let's be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the cons do not exist. Most of these cons don't exist in this movie. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Like the one of the things I was most impressed by off top, outside of the assets, is pacing. The pacing is pacing is crazy. I'm waiting for the scenes to go too long. I'm waiting for the random shot where the camera's just looking at somebody and they don't know what to do, so the person's just sitting there. Like, there was none of that. Like, bruh, it was a point where I'm like, y'all are going too fast, bro. And it's not because I want to look at a piece of ass longer. I mean, which I would have, but there is some story development that I felt like, can I get to know these characters a little bit? No, fuck that. We ain't got time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have a Coke and a smile. Like, that's literally how the movie treats you. It straps you in, and then it fucking punches that motherfucker like 1,000 miles an hour, and you are just, things are coming like wild, over the top characters, sex scenes, and there's a lot of stuff coming at you. Pause and not pause, but like, there's so much. All of the pros are coming at you over the top. I can't repeat what Iris just said. There's the Jerry Curl. You know what I mean? These are classic. He could be like a Tubi super celebrity. Like, this guy, they have the potential. Like, if you don't build out something just with this wild ass character, and it's not just about the fact that the guy is over the top and really not that good at being over the top, but it's the fact that they have an aesthetic that they do for him if you pay attention to it. Like, in the first, like, all the scenes and the shots are like right here. Like, at first I was like, why are you so close? But then as it goes on, I kind of like, oh, this is who we dealing with. That's him. This is like, they've established a certain type of shot every time he's on. Like, it's like a certain thing. It's a certain lighting, certain outfit. And I was like, man, that's really freaking cool. And there were so many other nuanced things that I really enjoyed that were creative elements outside of the assets. Now, getting to the assets, motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? If I had really thought about it, I should have watched it on a big TV in my bedroom. That way I could have enjoyed this to a whole nother level. However, I was in the living room, big screen television. So ain't nothing that going on because I had people over the house. So, but like, we really enjoyed this. This was fire. Now, yes, if we're going to say something's bad, definitely that hospital call took me out. And let's just not talk about that. Can we go into just the nuance of this? Let's just go into the nuance of it. The phone call, did they intentionally make her a bad actor? Like, because she was just like,
it almost sounded like some AI.
Yeah, and I'm like, AI, or he was be deadpan. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just make this deadpan, because everybody else seemed to be trying, except for her.
Yeah, she didn't start until like halfway through the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. And then I mean, the other bad acting really just came from some of the like extra talent, you know, who actually had a little bit of dialogue. Totally to be expected. Hey, the fact that they came in with little to nothing on made up for all of the bad acting. Now, at the end of the day, I'm sorry.
No, you good? Keep it going.
No, you go.
Pacing. Back to the pacing. The movie was ending, and I didn't want it to end. It ended too soon. I wanted more. And this is what I'm gonna give another piece of wonderfulness I'm gonna give homie. Like that ending threw me so much for a loop because I didn't see it coming that I was like, nah, nigga, you can't just do this. Like, you know, the credits are rolling, and I'm like, nah, whoa, bring that shit back. And I was laughing. And it's like, there's a big smile on my face, and I'm like, yo, that was a cool moment. Like, thank you, like Tubi, for yes, this is what this is the type of shit I want to see. If I want some, you know, if I want an independent filmmaking, take a concept and take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Yes, strip party. Yeah. But there's so much to it that and it had nothing to do with the TNA. Like it was just so much cool stuff in there. So shout out to that whole team, man. Like, and I can see that they didn't spend a million years on it. You know what I mean? It's like they wrote it. It was a smart little clever writing, the way they did it. There's one character that's very not a great representation of the black man community. You know, I wish we found a different way, but I get it. You know, you gotta have somebody that everybody hates. But you know what I'm saying? His comeuppance was definitely enjoyable. So with that being said, man, fuck yeah. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta say.
Man, I felt bad when y'all told me, did you watch? I should have. My responsibility was to go back and watch Stripper Party 1 and get all of the background and everything. And I promise that I will do that immediately. And if it's on streaming to purchase, I'm definitely buying it. So with that being said, I'm done.
Yes.
No lie, I'm ready for 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know what happens now. We gotta know.
Yeah, we gotta know. I gotta know what happened to this nigga.
Actually, I had 2 offshoot stories. I want the thing at the end to offshoot into its own thing. Right. And then I want our boy with the Jerry curl. He needs his own thing. Like I feel like they've got a couple of vehicles out of this that they can take to a whole nother level, man. Like so shout out to them, man. That's great world building in my opinion. I don't know if y'all don't feel like it was Marvel. Shit. That's the beginning of Marvel.
I mean,
that's like Iron Man 2 I just got finished watching.
And low-key, I was just gonna say I had one more low, and that was that I counted the main character said desperate times call for desperate measures at least 4 times in the movies, and I feel like you got to do what you got to do, or switch it up something. But she said the exact same thing 4 times, and I was just like, I know this is a terrible movie, but like I pick up on details that nobody else cares about. And we weren't expecting the perfect dialogue here at all, but come on.
I mean, I feel you.
And I noticed something else, but this might be a girl thing. Iris, did you see that they like swapped clothes? Like 2 different girls had on the
I
the
feel
black
like
and pink t-shirt, and then there was, like,
okay, yes, I did see that, but I think it was more like a budgeting thing, like, or maybe they were like, okay, your scene. Oh, what did I have on? Was it this? And then the other bitch was like, I don't know. I think I had this on, and not realizing that they got costumes confused.
It was like volleyball. It was like side out, rotate, and then you just like somebody else put the same clothes on. It was
Well, damn. Now I got to go back and watch it again.
Yeah, and be like, and start keeping track of the clothes they do.
Told
have
you
on,
only women would notice that because y'all were looking at the ass, but it's okay. That was spectacular and way better than any of the clothing in the movie anyway. So
goddamn right.
Shout out to the ass.
Shout out to the ass. Hey.
You're gonna respect these titties.
And that shirt is actually in every one of his films.
Yes, and I saw that, and I love the callback. Respect these titties.
You know what, and there was body positivity too, because there were different sizes and shapes of girls in this, and I like.
I did. I appreciated that. I appreciate because one girl, her arms were like way too fucking long, but I was like, I'm glad they put her in there.
And there was one that like one could say had no ass, but she was still very cute.
Yeah, and that's what she was trying to drop it low.
And men like, there's men that like skinny girls, there's men that like the super thick.
So hold on. We just went from saying they were very body positive to shaming the shit out of each and everybody. What is happening here?
Hey, listen,
everybody is different.
Super long arms. That made me feel good. I was like, I got long ass arms, so I was like, yes, another knuckle dragger just like me. Yes. Like,
right, I can touch both sides of my office.
Damn,
that
made me feel good. That made me feel good because I got some long ass arms. That's always got my arms.
I read that wrong. That knuckle. I went somewhere else with that.
Yes, you did.
I was like, damn.
Okay.
I feel like I can hear HR calling us.
No, we got representation today.
We love it.
We love all girls.
My goodness. So I want to give a special shout out to Miles because he definitely put something together that's got us talking that we enjoy. I'm not going to repeat everything that you guys said. What I'm going to say is that I feel like with this film, especially if you watch the first one, now if you haven't watched the first one, I understand you coming in and some stuff is kind of throwing you. But like I said, this is such an elevated presentation from the first one that none of that stuff was throwing me. It was all just at a higher quality, visually higher quality with the acting. And I thought that the story was pretty tight. It all made sense to me. They set it up and they gave you exactly what you came for. You came for Stripper Party 2, and they didn't hesitate to give you the stripper. They didn't hesitate to give you a reason for the party, and they didn't hesitate to throw it at you when you got the party. If you came in after looking at this title, especially if you've seen the first one, if you came in looking for anything other than just ass titties comedy, that even with what the fuck moments, if you're not expecting that kind of movie, then you deserve whatever disappointment you get, because this is not something where you're coming for the acting. You're not coming for anything else but to find out why are we getting the stripper party and how much of it are we gonna get, and that's exactly what we got. Now the first one, of course, it was more on the comedic level with less story, but it was still, a lot of people feel it's better. I like this story actually better. The first one was a guy that couldn't pay his rent. Him and his roommate couldn't pay their rent, and they had a thought friend that was willing to suck and do whatever to get money. And they came up with the idea, why don't we just do this on a bigger scale with a stripper party so we can pay our rent? And then they supposedly made $1 million. All right, so, and now we get this situation, new characters. And what I love about this is, like JS1 said, you got opportunity to now branch off with other characters. You got this team that's going to protect stripper parties going forward, and they can. I'm sorry, I was pulling. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then also you can have another stripper party movie with a totally different group of people. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miles. He got us talking. He got us laughing. I loved every bit of it.
Yeah, we ain't never had the group chat popping like that.
Right. The group chat was on fire.
So I knew it was going to be a good review.
If I can just add one more thing, I don't know if no one else noticed this, but when there's the scene where they're all like making the extra bread in that room, I don't know if anybody noticed, but this one guy was like giving it to the girl, but his pants won't even open. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you didn't even try to make it seem like or cover it.
They definitely won.
Yeah. I was like,
the opening scene where the guy looked like Martin Luther was sitting there. I'm like, your rap isn't. I'm sorry, I said it. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, yo, we great value version, and then you portrayed him like this. Like, okay. But when she walks, I'm not gonna like. There's a room where the person walks through and they act like they don't know what's up in the champagne room, and you gonna fuck it up for everybody else.
wow.
The Spanish dude was trying to get a groove and he was trying to find the rhythm, but he was missing it. I was like, man, I'm praying for you, man. Hope you find a rhythm.
I
Yeah,
also, without spoiling too much, I also appreciate the outside communities supporting Black business. That's always a wonderful thing,
It's
Mhm.
especially when when you know better, you do better. And he was making an effort to put money back into the Black community, so salute that character as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now this guy he has a lot of content, so I hope you guys give it all a shot. Comedy is his first love, but he has actually have written some stuff that is way more developed, a lot more effort in the acting, the story. He understands what stripper party is, so I don't want to put it out there that the writing or the story was weak, not because he is, because it's mainly he's just keeping it within focus where it's like this is comedic. We want you to have reactionary moments. We know some of this stuff is ridiculous over the top. We just keeping it comedy, just giving you a little bit more story. But if you type his name in on Tubi, Miles Triplett, or if you type in Strip Part 2, you will see a lot of other stuff he has in different genres, and he's been a busy man. He's been filming, so I feel like we're gonna be talking about some of his stuff a lot, and then y'all can really see that he's actually a very talented individual, very very talented individual. Dad Panther, you good? All
I
right.
was checking on Iris, honestly.
I
So
had
whatever
a
look I
brain
had, I was looking at her like, is
Oh,
she
come
good? Look at her.
Yeah, no. All right.
All right. So okay, all right. So
I was like,
y'all know what it's time for.
And it's time for a real review from you and from us. Is this a classic, a good watch, a catch on streaming, not doing it for me, or is it a oh hell no? Or if you ever show me this ever again, I will. You. All right, if you're watching, drop your comments below. And if you're watching, enjoy the team's reviews. What do y'all feel like, guys?
All right. Shout out to JS1 for making sure we'll never run out of the sound effects again. Because when he's not on the episode with us, we be in here trying to make it up ourselves. So now that we got that, we set for life. We're set for life. All right. So let me start with you, Dad Panther. What's your rating, sir?
Let's see. I mean, the fact that we, can't go to strip club at times, but you got strippers at home with this one. I'm gonna say catch it on streaming. Catch it on streaming.
Catch it on streaming. All right, Mimi, talk to me.
I'm gonna go with I'm actually gonna go with good watch, but I smoke weed, so there's that. I enjoyed it. For what it was. The comedy was I was laughing top to bottom. I can't act like I wasn't. We're not, was it, were we looking at top tier material here? We weren't, but we also weren't looking for that. I would definitely check out more that this director has going on. I think the Dad Panther made a recommendation in the chat. I will go and check that one out after this. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We all have content we go to when we're having a bad day or we just need to unwind from some shit. I was feeling sick yesterday. This brought my mood up.
That's what's up. That's
Good
what's
one.
up. Good watch. All right, Iris, you can stop hitting that button on your internet pause and go ahead and let us know what your review is.
So
What's your rating?
Y'all gonna be pretty surprised, but for a Tubi movie, for what it was, I think it's gonna be a Tubi classic.
She called it a classic.
Oh,
Yes. Now my reasoning for it is because I very much enjoyed how hilarious the movie was, at least in my opinion. And you know how there's some like, I don't want to say really bad, but like, movies that aren't perfectly developed, but they're good. There's something that you mention to people and they're like, yeah, I saw that. It was hilarious. Similar to like Clerks. The first movie, B movie, you could tell it's a B movie, but it's hilarious. It makes good points. It ended up eventually becoming a classic. And I think for Tubi, I think this will be one of the Tubi classics, a movie that, along with Stripper Party 1, of course, when I get to see it, and then Stripper Party 2, I think just the stripper party genres in general, that'll be classic for Tubi.
I got you. Well, for the record, for our people watching, I want to say it is not yet on Tubi. It will be later this year. Right now, if you're watching this and you want to go check it out, yeah, you can either rent it or purchase it on Amazon Prime, but it will be on Tubi. And as soon as we know, we'll make sure you guys know. We'll post it everywhere because I'm going to promote for my boy. JS1, where you at with it, sir?
Yo, I'm going to have to co-sign everything that Irish just said, bro. Like, this is a Tubi classic, even though it's not on Tubi. To me, if I have to make a judgment call, I think the illest thing you just reminded me of is I did pay for this. And I paid for this, and I'm proud that I paid for this. And now I'm excited to tell yo, nigga, look.
Check this out.
Sit down and watch. Look, get the drinks. You know what I mean? This is one of those, like, when the space party break out, everybody in the crib, holidays coming up. Yo, I got this crazy joint we about to watch. You throw this on. Yo, people are gonna be mesmerized. They're gonna be cracking up. This is definitely I'm gonna take it out of a Tubi classic. This is a hood classic, bro. Hood clásico, el clásico de la hood filmada. You know,
Word.
So that is my opinion.
I love it. I love where everybody's coming from this. I love that you guys actually enjoyed this movie. And this is not because of my relationship with the guy. But I really also feel like watching the first one to this one is why my mind is just blown. You know what I'm saying? Because when I walked into the first one, I had some of the reservations, like, and I was very critical, not really understanding what I was getting. But going into the second one, I knew it's just enjoy the ride. So this is a classic for me.
I would love if they had dropped some Stripper Party 2 merch or something. Maybe I can get the poster. I don't know, man, but I'm definitely want to support. I'm excited about it. It is what it is. But shout out to them.
Yes. So hopefully we can get Miles on here soon, so we can actually interview him and talk it out about the movie, have some fun with him, laugh about it, and then maybe even talk about what's coming up next.
Yeah. So what's coming up next week? Have we decided yet, or we just haven't? I don't.
For the indie review or for the
for the indie review.
We have not decided yet.
All right. Well, y'all keep it locked. We'll have something for you, something soon. Yeah.
Yeah. So
definitely something.
I'm sorry. It's just like that's it. All right.
We'll have something. I'm leaving here with something.
I know you might have picked one out. My zealous.
He sound like the lead character in the kitchen. You better get that butter ready. You better find them damn cheddar biscuits. I'm gonna have something ready.
Something. We got something coming.
We'll be good.
Go make my butter.
All right. Well, if you guys made it this far, you definitely need to let us know in the comments what you think about this review. Go back, watch the movie, come back, and give us your own review. Let us know. Make sure you follow all these fine people. And we gonna see us again on Thursday with the feature review. We're gonna be doing the Killers game on Thursday. I can tell you that. Thursday night actually is gonna be dropped on Friday. They're gonna do it right after they watch that gory film, and it's gonna drop on Friday. And then on the following week, we will have another indie Tubi film that we got look forward to discussing with y'all. So it's Real Reviews, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Real Reviews, live and unapologetic.